About 4 years ago, my husband and I were put into a position in which we needed to make a pretty significant decision about a financial purchase. And this was such a wild time because we were super, super desperate for the thing that we wanted to buy, right? We also felt really, really rushed to make a decision because we had this firm deadline in our head. And we also just felt frantic because inventory was super, super low for the thing that we were thinking of buying. And this caused a lot of stress. And 4 years later, man, we have learned a really, really expensive lesson that we don't make great decisions when we are rushed, when we are desperate, when we are frantic, when we feel like everything's going to run out, right? And honestly, Black Friday can feel that way. Black Friday can feel rushed. It can feel desperate. We are hung with this idea that like inventory is super, super low and it causes us to just click, 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 buy, buy, buy. And so I wanted to give you just 2 tips when it comes to purchasing on Black Friday so that you can be a smarter consumer and you can navigate next week with total confidence, right? The first thing is reasons that you should buy on Black Friday. Click buy if it's something that you've been wanting anyway, something you've had your eye on and it happens to be on a deal, rock and roll, do it. I don't care whether that's a vacuum, whether that's a coaching program, whether that's membership, whether that's whatever it is. If you have been looking at it anyway and it happens to be on sale for Black Friday and you wanted it, go, go, go. The only other reason in which I would click buy on Black Friday is if it is something that is going to free up your life in a very, very clear way. Those are my 2 tips on navigating Black Friday next week, and I hope that that will help you. So, elephant in the room, am I doing a Black Friday deal in my own business, right? I have sometimes done Black Friday deals. There are other times I have not. This year, the answer is yes, and I want you to know 4 things about it. Number 1, no, there are no limited quantities because I don't want you making a desperate decision based upon if you're going to miss out on one of the seats, right? The second thing is you will have 5 days to buy it starting on Black Friday, okay? The third is it is only for people who have an existing business, meaning you have an existing product or an existing service that you are able to sell online. That is who the actual Black Friday deal is for. And it is actually something that I have never publicly sold before. So it is an actual deal. I'm not doing like the Kohl's thing and jacking up the price and then pretending it's really 90% off. Like that's not what we're doing here. That's not what we're doing. Okay. And so here are the questions I want you to ask yourself as you prepare whether or not this Black Friday deal will be a fit for you. We're not going to tell you what it is quite yet. But if you could have a tool that sells for you, would you be interested? Would you be interested, right? And the industry price of this tool, I just checked it on Google, is $6,000 for this tool. That's not what our Black Friday price is, by the way, okay? The second question is what if you could have a plan that took you about 20 minutes a day on average, and it helped you attract clients who are ready to buy, right? Not followers, not a big believer in huge followers, just who are the people I can really, really help. And it would take you about 20 minutes a day. Like, would you be interested in that? And the industry price for that is about $2,000 a month, right? According to Google, right? So what would that be worth to you? Would it be worth the $6,000 or would it be worth the $2,000? It might be. But let me just tease you with this. Our Black Friday, and I say our very, very strategically because I am partnering with someone else. Exciting, super exciting. Our Black Friday deal is less than 50% of $8,000. In fact, it is less than 25% of $8,000. In fact, it is less than 10% of those $8,000 on what that tool is that sells for you and a plan that takes 20 minutes to help you attract clients that are ready to buy. So if you're on the hunt for that, if that is something that you have already been looking for, stay tuned. Take a look at it. See if it's a fit. And second, if you feel like a tool that sells for you and if you feel like a system that you can use, a code, in fact, that you can use in order to attract ready to buy clients would help free up your life, I want you to stay tuned, see what the Black Friday deal is, and see if it's a good fit for you. Okay, rock and roll. Let's go Black Friday. Let's be smart.